Check this out. This small yard has been abandoned for a long time. Now trying to clean it up. See if it can still be used properly. You can see right here, the sink has turned pitch black, and the whole yard is full of weeds everywhere. Even though it's not that big, the overall look is still pretty nice. These weeds have blocked the path forward. You can only check out the details here. In the few spots that are still open, this spot looks like it was carefully designed. They quickly found a professional worker to clean it up. Though the area isn't that large, cleaning it is still a bit tough because the space inside is pretty tight. Too many people can't easily squeeze in. You can see this kind of walkway is really narrow, so after a little work, only one person can barely get through. This spot looks a lot like the yard's drainage ditch, but it's completely covered by thick weeds. There is no room to walk at all. You just have to clear as you go forward, and find out what the inside of the yard looks like. After all, they couldn't get inside the house earlier, so the progress is actually pretty good. With the workers' effort, a small path has been successfully cleared. You can see this spot is looking good now. Now they need to clean out the old drainage ditch, so later it won't affect the yard's normal drainage. The area that needs cleaning here isn't big, but the layout is kind of complicated, so cleaning it is pretty difficult, and many areas are narrow, so a lot of workers can't use tools to clean. After working on it non-stop, some of the trash has been bagged up already. The setup here is actually a bit confusing. It seems like it was designed just for drainage, but a place like this probably doesn't get many visitors usually, so after a little bit of work, it already looks pretty clean. Then blow it over with a leaf blower one more time. That tiny narrow path has been completely cleaned out. You can see it's way better than before. Now let us start cleaning the mud inside this basin. First pump out all the water from this basin, then start gathering the stuff on top. This basin actually is pretty big, but since it hasn't been cleaned for years, there is a lot of sludge built up inside it now. Now they start gathering the debris one by one. Luckily the bottom of this basin is hardened, so after gathering up the weeds and then rinsing it with water, that should be enough to get this area completely clean. This basin is split into two sections. The lower part has deeper water. I wonder if there are any fish in there. With the workers keeping at it, this basin is already half done. Given how it looks right now, the chances of fish being in there are pretty low. The workers are still gathering the mud at the bottom. Once that's done, they can blast it with a pressure washer. That way the basin will end up a lot cleaner. You can see the result is looking pretty good, judging by the marks on the walls. This spot wasn't used for very long. This area looks more like a water storage tank. Maybe it was abandoned before it ever got used. With this cleanup, they probably want to start using this tank again to supply tap water to the nearby villagers.